Ahmed, congratulations. How was your experience?
It was
Uh,
pleasant. I had a very fun time, and it was a really long journey. Well, I will always remember this part of my life because it is very simply very memorable. I met many people, and many left, many came, many stayed. Well, it was a very
I think you've been studying here for 2 years, maybe this course.
yeah. Even though my course was for only 1 year, I have spent 2 years here because well, I have other things to do. I have to study. I have to get good marks. So it's really hard to complete this course. I actually thought I would never complete this course at the first time because I was simply too busy. But until I thought that I do have a lot of free time, so why not just finish the course? It'll be a great thing to put on my wall that it's gonna be like achievement I earned, so I could get praised by my mother and others. So I thought, why not just get the certificates and stuff. So that is the reason I actually came back, because I dropped halfway until I came back because I was simply too busy. I had exams and exams and exams. I thought, let's not care about this stuff anymore. Let's try getting better marks. So I stopped halfway the course until I came back because I really needed that certificate for many different reasons. Because in my family I have a, like sort of great image, and I'm a very good student. I'm good at everything, so I have to make my parents proud. So I had to come here, get a certificate, and try to have an achievement in English because I'm known for having good skills in English.
And
That is the
are you
reason I
happy
came here.
with our service? Are you happy with our service? How how we help you? Are you satisfied?
Yes, it was a great. I was very much satisfied. Everyone was very friendly. If you go to somewhere like Chinese school, another spoken place where you can learn English, most of those places are not very friendly. Most of those places are like exam halls. They are like coaching centers. They don't feel like a place where you talk about a different language. That is doesn't feel like a place where you learn a new language. Most of those places feel like somewhere you're trying to go and trying to get good marks. Doesn't feel like you're actually trying to learn to speak a new language. Most of the time, if you go to places like that, you'll just memorize things. You'll memorize the lines. You memorize the script like it's a film. But this place, however, is pretty different. Here, actually, everyone cares about the language. It doesn't matter how well you did in the presentation. It doesn't matter how you dressed. It doesn't matter how you did. It is a place where you have to learn. So it's only normal for you to be weak in it. If I already knew everything, I wouldn't be here at the first place. So I think it's a very friendly environment, and anyone can just join here and just there's only like 2 classes in a week. You can always come here, spend time, talk with someone, increase your skills in speaking English, and yeah, it's pretty fun. You can actually learn something while also not being in a very serious way. As an example, if you go to different spoken center, you will see everyone is much more serious. There's like an exam every single day. There's like a test every single day, but that doesn't make any sense. You're just trying to speak a language. You're not really trying to go on a war. You're not gonna be like Shakespeare. You're not gonna be a literature expert. Come on, that is for other reasons. Not everyone wants to be like Shakespeare or Rabindranath Tagore. So I think those places are way too harsh. It's only normal that you cannot speak English, right? Like if you go to a place like that, and if your English speaking what do you say? Yeah,
Skills.
skills are not that great, they'll probably laugh at you, ridicule you, and troll you.
And what are your suggestions for
I I think it should
for
be that.
those who are weak in English?
I think, as I was saying, it shouldn't be really harsh to you. Okay, it's only normal to be weak in English because it's not our mother tongue. Okay, if I ask a British guy talking in Bangla or Hindi, he will also suffer. It's only normal to be fluent in the language you grew up speaking as, and be not that fluent in a language that you didn't grow up speaking. So I think we should be more docile and nice to those, and I think those who are weakening speaking English should probably just listen to others. Look, no one taught you Bangla, did it? No one did it. You simply were born. You heard your mother, you heard your father, you hear everyone, and slowly you start to talk in Bangla. If I don't even have a lot of skills in Bangla grammar, I still
Wait,
can
wait. You
talk.
mean you mean for speaking or for become good in English, you must listen other.
Yeah, you don't
Basically,
really need grammar. You don't need to have a lot of grammatical knowledge. As I said, you're not gonna be a literature expert. You just want to speak. You don't need a lot of grammar knowledge for that. I no one taught me Bangla grammar, background, what you say, but I can still speak fine. That's like that. If you listen to others speaking English, you can actually understand that. At least that's how I learned, and that's how it makes sense. No one, you just learn a language hearing. Like back in the days when there were no schools, there were no coaching centers. How did people learn English then? They just heard people. That's it. Now there is a thing. You should probably have someone around you who can teach you how to speak English. Like I said, how are you? You do not know what I said. So if there was someone with you who knew what I'm trying to say, he would explain that to you. So you would understand what he's trying to say.
and
Next
another
time,
thing is confidence.
yeah.
Another thing is confidence. You know that.
Well,
I see.
confidence is a different stage. It's a later stage. And you have to at least understand what it's saying before having confidence. You will see a lot of people with a lot of confidence saying rubbish. So that's a bit of embarrassing, don't you think? So I think at first you have to understand what you're saying. You have to translate what you're saying in English in your mind. It's something called language switching. So you should try having that. For that, you have to read a lot of English books. You gotta read a lot of English shows. You gotta watch a lot of movies, and also have someone around you who can explain that to you because you do not understand what they're saying. If you just read an English book and understand nothing, it won't help you. It's like if someone gives me a Spanish book without a translator, I won't understand anything. I won't be good in Spanish then. I would need someone who's good in Spanish to teach me. And that is the reason why I came here. Somewhere where I could learn, somewhere that I could help myself, with someone who can help me, and my friends who could help me speak better. That's the reason why you come here. You cannot learn everything by yourself. That is the reason you need a teacher. Like you. You are my teacher. You are teaching. You teach me. So yeah, but that doesn't mean you should always depend on your teacher. As I said, you should try listening to other people speak in English. That will help you a lot. And now we're talking about confidence. Confidence is a really important thing. Without confidence, no matter how good you are in English or any language, you cannot speak very well. Because in order to speak, you need confidence. In order to speak in any language, you need confidence. If you don't have confidence, you'll just stay silent. Don't you think? I think it's not something related
And
to speaking
I
English.
think we should be self motivated. We should be self motivated whether I will speak and I will continue and I will finish my course,
And you
right?
also need to be interested in it. I cannot just force you to understand English. If you simply do not like this language, I cannot force you to like it. So first thing first, you have to be interested in it, and if you have to, you need strong willpower for it. Most of the time, people is like, yeah, I want to talk in English, but after a few classes, they're like, nah, I'm too tired. So you can never learn English or anything at all if you have such motivation. You need a strong motivation among yourself that I am going to do that. I have to do that. I need to do that. But most of the time people don't have the motivation like that. They simply want to learn because their mother told them to. They go, son, learn English. It's going to be helpful for you. So they end up learning nothing. They just end up memorizing. I have seen some people here who simply memorize lines and just say them. Yeah, that's not how you learn. I ask you something. How do you know what am I going to ask you? Huh? How do you know which question am I going to ask you? Are you saying you can see the future? That you're gonna memorize the answer?
No.
Doesn't make any sense, right? But a lot of people do
Because
that.
one can encounter different situation, and
Yeah.
in this
You
in this
cannot
situation,
you cannot handle different situations if you memorize everything, because you cannot memorize everything. Your mind is not infinite, you know. So, but still a lot of people do that because they are forced to learn English. So I think if you are not interested in learning English, do not force yourself. If you are interested, then only do that. Because if you are not interested in something, no one can make you interested, no matter how much they force you. But we see that in my country a lot, right? A lot of people are very bad in English. Still, their parents are always forcing them to do it, right? I think that's really wrong, and that's why they end up learning nothing.
okay, thank you very much.
And as
And what
I
we will
think,
say in the
I
bottom line?
well, as conclusion, I will say good luck to you and
Yeah.
everyone trying to be good in English. I hope you succeed in life. I hope you get better. There's like hundreds and millions of people in my country who are bad at it. If you are bad at it, don't worry. Do not hate yourself. Do not see yourself as a primitive being. It's only normal to be bad at it.
And we shouldn't belittle us.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Do not belittle. That happens a lot, right? We often look down on people who are not that good in English. Like we call them illiterate, call them, well, we see them in a very bad manner. So we shouldn't be like that. I hope you succeed. Anyone watching this, if 20 years can speak in English, I hope you succeed. And since I'm giving you good luck, give me good luck too. I need it too, you know. So I wish you good luck. Wish me good luck too, because I also need it. I'm not fully successful in life. I still have a lot to go. And I would say you should clearly and easily join us. Okay, it's a very friendly environment. If you don't like us, you can always leave. You just do a few test classes. If you don't like us, oh sure, go on, fine, go away. If you like us, stay with us. And it's not really that expensive. If you're talking about money, it's not really that expensive. You go somewhere else, it's almost like a lakh, so, or like a lot of money, you know. And when you compare that, it's not really that expensive. If you can spend thousands of money, I think you can spend it in few thousand, sure, right? At least it's a place where you can actually learn something. I'm not belittling other coaching centers. I don't want to be a person like that. I'm just saying from my experience because I've been to many places. And again, it's easy. It's always normal to explore, go to different places. And if you really like us, join us. It's a very friendly place, as I said. And I will say thank you, my teacher. You helped me a lot. Everyone in this place who helped me go through this my journey. Thank you very much. Many have gone, many have came, many have stayed. I'm saying thank you to all of you. You could be a person watching this video too, you know. So yeah, that's it for today. I talk a lot. Don't be annoyed because I didn't want to speak that much. Thing is, I have this bad habit, you know. Once I start talking, I cannot stop talking. It's a bad habit since I was a kid, you know. When I was a kid, no one used to sit beside me because I used to talk too much. But yeah, if you're annoyed by me, just skip to the ending. And the main point of this video and my conversation would be just, well, try to get better in English and try reading books, try reading some movies, and try joining us. That's the
And lot of
message.
wishes for you, so that you can
Well,
go ahead
yeah.
with your dream.
I really need it, you know. I'm wishing to go to foreign countries like European countries and be with them, you know. And for that, I need really good English skills. If my skills are bad, I cannot really go there. You know? So I really need your good luck. Everyone watching this video, wish me good luck. It doesn't hurt, you know.
Thank you very much.